Is it on? Let me check. Oh, memory seems to be a bit high. 1 second. Might have to change something. Dude, Google Chrome is just something else. Google Chrome is a new level of memory leak. Alright, this is better. Oh, that is loud. Ah, my ears are dying. Alright, that's better. Hello. Welcome back to clay crafting. I feel like a middle-aged stay-at-home mom just doing cozy little crafts. And just chilling with life on a level that shouldn't be allowed in this modern day world. Hello Kyle. Hello Uzumaki Kiro, domo. Hello Wibo. Hello Stable. Holy shit! Everybody's here. I'm super happy. Seems like this is the exam season. Everybody's I've talked to, you know, in chat has been in some sort of exam. So welcome back. Welcome. Let me see. So, I'm just gonna set up so you guys can see everything we've been doing. Well, you didn't do shit, but everything I've been doing in the times that we have spent apart since the last clay video. Today, we're just going to relax, breathe in, breathe out, and we're just gonna craft with nothing in our brains, okay? I want you to throw all your stress out the window and focus on these silly little clay creatures that I've created, and we're going to be completing them today. Once there are a few more people in here, I'll show you guys the proud projects that I've finished, but then after that we're going to start our own. Oh, before that I need to take something from the oven. This is the little guy from the oven. How's everybody's days going? It's already 10 people here. Wow, that is fast. Anyway, so look at this. Hello Hattori. This is the guy that I sculpted last night, and essentially the cone will be on top of his head. You know how usually snowmen have a hat of some kind? I've decided this snowman would be a melted ice cream cone, so that's why he's gonna have a little ice cream cone on top of his head. Anyway, I'm gonna have to polish him and, you know, buff him up as well as have some gloss over it. So that's what we're gonna do today, as well as painting the back of this guy. And then I'll gloss over this one. I'll add a charm to this. And then for this one, this will just be a desktop one. Khi ví dụ của mình là tôi tự xin trả lời là Crow. Cái gì có tên cho người lớn nghe ghê vậy. Thank you. Why is this hat not fitting on his head? That's concerning. Huh. Do I have to redo this hat? No. Hopefully not. Maybe this. Anyway. Are we gonna have new merch? This goes hard with the Shrexophone. What? Having lunch in my office. Oh la la. Office man. Salaryman moment. This will be perfect for your lunch because I'm just chilling. And we're just gonna do things that help you relax wherever you are. Is the music okay? Is the sound of the music alright? Mọi người nghe tiếng crow và nghe thấy tiếng nhạc ổn không? Nếu như mà cần crow phải đuổi cái gì thì bảo crow nhé. Anyway, so hi Daniel. Oh yeah, right, so since you guys are here, let me show you some of the things I've made. If you're Vietnamese, bánh mì, everybody. Crow làm cái bánh mì. Một chìa khóa bánh mì này. Looks pretty cute. It's not zooming in, I don't know why, but that's one. I have a keychain, well not keychain, earring line this is, those hands are best for me. Oh no. Non-toxic clay dies. Did you eat that? Anyway, I made these bears and they're all earrings, but if you want them as keychains, I can re-chain them. Cứ làm mấy cái gì nhở? Khuyên tai này, nhưng mà nếu mọi người muốn biến nó thành móc chìa khóa, cũng có thể làm thành móc chìa khóa, trở thành móc chìa khóa đôi. Vì có hai cái y hệt nhau. So I can make couples keychains out of these guys. This one's probably my favorite. It's very smooth. You can't see the texture of it, but very smooth, very glossy. I added gloss on top of them. And this is the Very Much collection. And then I also did these creepy cats. They are pumpkin, but then they have witch hats and they have little cat face. And these are the creepy cats holiday collection. And I made some food. So I made this plate. It's steak dinner with fries and broccoli. And I called it the Last Supper. If you eat this in real life, it will actually be your last supper. So please don't eat it. I made more food. This is the pepperoni pussycat. Yeah. And it spins like so. Great for ADHD. I did not advertise that. Don't clip it. But anyways, it actually has pepperoni. If you can see, if you can zoom, hello camera. But the pepperoni I crafted like by hand, each of them, and they have the texture of pepperoni. And then that's the pizza cat. Pangulette, oh true. And it's actually a clip, like a pin, so you can put this on your clothes, your bags, whichever you want. I actually did make penguins. Here they are. Just so Ice would shut the fuck up. I can make a blue version of it, I guess, but these are penguins in the twin collection. They look really cute. They're all hand painted. So there's that. And then on the sculpture side, I made Kiryu. He had his head stuck in a paper bag, a grocery bag, and so I made a sculpture out of that. Same as PC penguin emoji, yeah. There he is, that's his tail, his legs. In the back, there's a handle of the bag as well. It's all very glossy because I like the gloss glaze. And then I made this owl, very random owl. Basically, me and Shai has sort of game where I give him the box of clay with all the colors. Hi! I still don't know how to say your name, but thank you for the donations the other day. Welcome back. I just make him pick 2 colors and then pick a topic, and then I make something out of it. And then, as you can see on the back, it has a little flower. This one I spent a lot of time on. It's very detailed. And I crafted each of the feathers on her wings as well, so it's 3D, as you can see. The penguin hater. And she can sit like so, but I like to put her here so you guys can see her. Lately I also made this bear pizza. Looks like a real bear pizza. I come in peace. But I'm gonna have to color the back and then glaze it and then add the thing. This one is one that I'm very proud of as well. I made a little froggy. And it's very clean. It's actually quite difficult to get clay to look clean. But I managed to do it with this one. Its face looking very sleepy. And it's got matching keychains. So you can put this on your keys or your phone. I've also went ahead and glazed the projects that we've done on stream. So this is the scary strawberry man that is cleaned and glazed. I also did a very random one. This one is skeleton. It's basically like T-Rex, like dinosaur fossils with a bone and a little tooth. And it hangs like that. Pretty edgy. Anyway, so I've just been experimenting with lots of styles, mainly to, you know, up my skills first. I'm not really aiming to create a style immediately, because I think basic skills have to be good first. And I really enjoy doing these things. So today I'm gonna do it on stream for you guys to watching while driving. Well, hopefully this calms you down and not distract you. Anyway, I got some new tools as well. I got some tweezers, which really helped me. I love this. This is used for picking the hair out of the sculptures. I have 2 cats, so there's hair everywhere. I also got some really exciting tools. Well, I got these bunch of keychains, different colors, different types. You want a capybara? Oh, that's actually a good idea. And what else did I get? I got a nail filing tool, but I'm not going to use it today. I'm just going to be using some Q-tips and alcohol or acetone to clean this guy up. But I'm thinking maybe we should paint this guy first. How about that? Hello. Should I get fried sweet potato paparoti as a snack? You know what? A bear-shaped paparoti is actually a really good idea. I would say paparoti. I like paparoti. Currently speeding. Well, I did not need to know that. Now I'm a witness. Thank you. Alright, so we're gonna use this paint. And I am the bane to every artist's existence. I just dip it right in there. I don't put it down a canvas. If I need to mix, I'll put it down this canvas. It's not even a canvas, it's just foil, but it works for me, so I'm gonna do it. Just take off some paint. Don't want it to be too thick. And we're just gonna paint the back. This is so that, I mean, nobody looks at this part, but if they do, they will still appreciate it. Is that wingman? This one? It's an owl with a little ahoge and a little backpack matching flowers patterns. I'm very proud of that one. She's very clean. And something I realized, like, if I never crafted, if I never made clay, I would never know. But the clean texture of a clay piece really tells you about how much time and effort a person put into it. It could be a very simple piece, but if everything is clean and there's no hair, there's no dots, no bumps, all that, then that is high quality. It doesn't matter if it's simple or not. And I think that's what I was trying to, you know, achieve with my pieces. But also, in terms of creativity, one thing I realized, if you ever do art in any kind, I hope you can relate to this, but we always have that sort of drive to find our style right away and be like, oh, what's gonna be my, you know, way of making art, what's gonna be my brand piece. But essentially I have to pull myself back from that and be like, no, I don't care if you make unoriginal stuff. Obviously I'm not gonna copy anyone, but it's like, if my idea of a bear pizza is not out of this world creative, but it helps me to hone my basic skills first, then that's what I'm gonna do. And that has helped me a lot, simply because in all other aspects of life I think too much. So in this particular art space, I don't allow myself to think. I just shut off my brain and I'm just like, if I think about it, I'm gonna make it. And that's it. I'm not gonna judge any ideas as creative or not creative. I'm just gonna do it. And that saves a lot of time, and it also saves a lot of stress. Too much Val. I have a final exam at 2:30. I will wish you the best of luck. You got this, and it will be over quicker than you think. Don't worry about it. After it's over, you can chillax, you can have all the fun you want, and it's gonna be worth it. Bro, same. Now I realize my style is not giving a fuck about style and do what I think is right, putting 100% of my gray matter into it. It's very, like, what's the word? Conflicting, right? Because when people outside of your head look at your piece and they go, that guy's got a style, they would think that you are very deliberate in making that style and it's, you know, like a very rigid thing. But I'm assuming your most authentic style comes out when you just do what comes to you instead of like imposing a bunch of rules and expectations. And I really don't want to take the fun out of art. A lot of the times when I do any art pieces, I get bounded by that, like, oh, that's not creative enough, that's not cool enough, that's not whatever. And then it just sucks the fun out of it. It just becomes like a competition with myself. And it's like, dude, as if I don't have enough stress in real life. And, you know, I want to use art as an escape. So let me just do whatever the fuck my body wants to. And just shut my brain off for a sec. So if any of you guys are feeling the same way, it's like, oh, I'm so stressed out, but I have this art block, I can't, you know, do this, do that. Just try, like, the bravest thing you can do is allow yourself to be unoriginal and allow yourself to just chill, just like do whatever the fuck you want. It doesn't have to be the most breathtaking, you know, mind-bending piece. It just has to be something that you do. And that's it. Competitive art sounds dope. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, when things are commodified, right, like they're sold or whatever, we make a brand out of it, technically it has become competitive then, because you're competing for customers' attention and you know, purchases. But you know, right now I think I'm still in the point with clay art where I'm not there yet in the technical point of view, and it is more fun than frustrating, I would say, because when you accept that you're a newbie, you allow yourself to make mistakes and you allow yourself to make imperfect art. And ironically, I think that is probably the most fun part about it. Yeah. I'll be online to check shop. I'm gonna do my deadline. LPT, you can't have art block if you're not artistic. Me, the procrastinator special. Deadline in 10 days. Oh, 5 days. 10 weeks projects and only done Jesus Christ. Man, that's just, yeah, you're competing with yourself. Like, what's your high score, you know? How far can you take this procrastination? Usually when I make these clay pieces, I put my face like really close to it, but when I'm streaming, it forces me to stay away from the camera. Otherwise I'm gonna expose myself. So it's kind of a good thing, you know, give my eyes a break. I'm gonna wash my brush and we move on to the next thing. Is making reaction videos a form of art? That's a good question. What do you guys define as art? I think people have very personal definitions of art, and it's really difficult to change it. I recently went to, I'm just using alcohol. Me and Shai, we went to a contemporary art museum recently, and it was just so it was so funny how both of us hated that entire experience. It sounds kind of sus. No, not like that. But basically, we went to this place and it's a gigantic museum. Alcohol, yes, the non-drinkable kind. I'm just gonna clean up the snowman. He has some hair around him, and we do not tolerate body hair in this household, so we're gonna just clean that out of him. Oh, and his hand snapped off. That's interesting. Anyway, so we went to this massive museum, and it's apparently one of like the biggest museums in Australia. And all the pictures of it looked really breathtaking. I was like, shit, let's go. Super excited to see what they have in store. I was expecting some like mind-blowing, you know, life-changing philosophical pieces as such. So we went there, and it was so far away. It was such a rainy day as well. It was technically stormy, and it was on the mountain ranges, so we kind of risked our life to get there. Thank you, Historia. Getting some beer. Lol. Dude, drinking beer, watching this wholesome clay-making content is such a nice contrast. You dig this? Let's go. Look at my shop. You like it? Anyway, so where was I? Yeah, it was a very strenuous trip. What's more is that the museum has a parking space that is separate from the museum, so you have to walk through muddy, slippery grass and bricks in order to climb up to the museum. So it was intense, and I was thinking all of this is going to be worth it because the art is going to be majestic, and we were seeing like old people and some artistic people climb with us, and we were like, yeah, we're all on this like pilgrimage to reach the pinnacle of art. Long story long, we went there, and they had about 20 pieces, 20 paintings, about, not paintings, but pieces about as big as this mat, maybe a bit smaller, of different shapes of pink, like different hues of pink. And when you look closer into it, it's basically stitch work, but it's just pink. It's like there's no narrative to be told. It's just stitching on this sort of silicon mat. It basically looks like somebody raided a grandma's house and took all of her failed stitching projects and put it onto the museum and say that that is philosophical. And then after that, we saw this piece of art where somebody welded a bunch of sticks together, but you know how like you can tell if somebody's good at welding if this pieces of welding is like uniform, and you see how like the thingy was like whatever. There was none of that. There was none of that in what we saw. It was horrifyingly bad, but the description says the deliberately crude execution of welding by this artist was fucking some anarchist statement to the structure of society bullshit. And then thank you, it's that type of art. Yeah, tack welds. Abstract art, go hard with alcohol in your bloodstream. Beer and art, peak Aussie. That's so true, actually. And then guess what? There's also these sculptures who, like, it's literally just giant letters of like J, but twisted in a way. And then there's a gigantic piece of art in the middle of the museum, like as if that's like the main focus. And it's a piece that's a photograph of the guy who made the sculpture standing under his sculpture, and in the middle of the sculpture there's a hole, and so the sun shines through that hole into that guy's bald head. And the description of the painting is, well, this photograph is halo. It's like this creator standing underneath his creation with the light from God itself fucking shining upon his bald head, and that's just something so poetic about the and I'm just like, oh my god. Like, we spent $15? Not a lot, but $15. I'm telling you this, my favorite snack in the world is chocolate turtle chip snacks. and they are about $5 per pack. I could have 3 chocolate turtle chips, right? Instead of being drenched, risking my fucking life, driving upon that mountain range, and climbing all that, ruining my beautiful boots, walking in, walking out, disappointed. And that was it. The only other thing in that museum was some furniture exhibition, but they basically showed regular IKEA rejects, and they were just like, you know, there's something about the social structure. It's always the social structure. Like, I don't know what it is with artists and social structures, but they are just so determined to undermine it with every type of medium that they put their hand into. But yeah, it was sad. I hate standards. I made this to flex my bat skill because I got dipped. Basically. Đến giờ về quê rồi. Bye bye anh về an toàn nha. Chú chứ, anh gì? It was about the journey along. Yeah, honestly, like, it was our road, our mountainous road up there was more poetic than whatever the fuck the artist was getting paid. They got paid, by the way. The museum paid fuckload of money in order to put those art pieces there. But I'm just thinking, like, that's such a waste of farmable land. Like, how many more people could we have fed if we used that entire museum space to grow some crops? You know what I mean? I saw a pile of random red metal beams at university. Yeah. Are they just jokers that are too pussy to wreck the government? I don't know. But all I know is that those artists are just sipping champagne after selling millions for their pieces of crap. And everywhere they go, it's just like, yeah, I'm a contemporary artist, and my work attacks the social justice system or some shit like that. I don't fucking know. And I'm, you know, in the end, they get the last laugh because they sold their art, and we're just here, we normal lay people, just here bitter because they sold a lie and they got away with it. Mấy nay đi chơi này không vô xe, không sao đâu Harmonic. Bạn đến đây ngày hôm nay là Crow vui rồi. Did you hear about the banana oh my god, I fucking did. And the thing is that everybody came to it and took pictures of it. I think that banana went on tour, honestly. You know what's crazy? Some people live their entire lives not knowing what an airplane is, you know, never having set foot on one. Some people don't even know, like, you know, other places. Like, they don't even get out of their town. They're born in one city and they die in that city. This banana went on a worldwide tour, having pictures with celebrities, and it got eaten. Well, that was just poetic, like that right there. Banana VTuber, dude, I bet there are like tons. What about VTubing as a concept of art? What do you guys think? I reckon it's very soon that we're gonna have some hologram museums, and then, you know, VTubing, if it becomes a big enough thing, there's gonna be a fucking VTuber museum. It's like, instead of those wax museums, you have holograms of the VTubers playing fucking Supermarket Simulator on the wall. And then it's interactive. And then how they do that is that they pull all of the VTubers' streams together into a database and then feed that to an AI system that creates their voice. So when the people come into the museum, they say something and the VTuber on the screen like reacts as if they're actually there. Anime cons, I guess so. With less sweat. Never stepped on a plane, shortest distance is land and sky. You have social problem. What do you mean? Crow nghĩ view của Crow bao nhiêu phần trăm Việt? Crow không phải nghĩ, tại vì khi Crow mở YouTube ra thì nó có một cái phần như kiểu là breakdown xem là viewership của mình đến từ nước nào ấy, và phần lớn của Crow là người Việt, nhưng mà đấy là không phải từ đầu như vậy. Từ đầu là Crow chỉ toàn người nói tiếng Anh xem Crow á. Nhưng mà sau đấy thì sau một cái stream của Crow tự nhiên được YouTube nó boost lên thì rất là nhiều người Việt vào và subscribe. Nhưng mà về phần gốc thì kênh của Crow vẫn là nói tiếng Anh là chính. Tất nhiên một vài lúc thì Crow có nói tiếng Việt và một vài stream Crow còn nói tiếng Việt, nhưng mà Crow không muốn kiểu bỏ cái gốc là một kênh nói tiếng Anh ấy. VR chat museum of YouTubers. I can't have a dude, just because you don't have a girlfriend right now doesn't mean you can't, and especially doesn't mean you have social problems. Guys, if you are young and you're not in a relationship yet, look, there's nothing to blame yourself about, okay? Maybe it's good to improve yourself, but not so that you can get a girlfriend. It's more so just so that you can live a better life, a healthier life, and look in the mirror and not hate what you see. She saw me at my lowest. It's not the end of the world. It'll get better. You can't. Or you think you can. Excuses. You don't understand girls. Well, what aspect of them don't you understand? And by the way, the easiest way to start understanding something is by asking questions. So, you know, you gotta ask first, and then somebody will give you the answers. And since you're already here, might as well ask us. Hello, Nizuki, domo. Not understanding what sense of the word. Yeah. If you want to make out with yourself in the mirror, then you can't get a girlfriend. I mean, dude, if you're that hot that you want to like little the mirror, I'm pretty sure other people want to do that as well. Or you're just narcissistic, one of the ways. It's a long story. Well, we've got all day. You don't have to share, but it can be a simple question. There are many things about boys that I don't understand as well. You know, the ways that, for example, some of you guys can spend your entire day playing video games. I don't understand that. Or the fact that boys can very easily shut off their brains and not overthink things. Or they can just, like, you know, like, enjoy shit. That's something, well, I guess I can understand. From a biological standpoint, when you have more testosterone, you're more likely to feel better. When you have more estrogen, you're likely to feel shit. And a lot of things are biologically based. Girls, we have our cycle, right? And a lot of times I would be batshit crazy, angry, and all that. But then I realized, oh wait, it's nearly my time of the month. So it's not even a diss at that point to be like, oh my god, you're just PMSing. Like, literally, I could turn into a demon when my hormones tell me to. And it's not necessarily weak. I mean, our hormones literally dictate how we think and how we feel, and then ultimately how we act sometimes. Nothing to be ashamed about that, but there's just a lot to understand. I've never had much luck with that sort of thing. What, the making out with yourself in the mirror? I'm blind, I can't drive. Do you lack vision? Do you lack vision? Ask away. To recap, I got roasted because I didn't see a girl look at me and wait for me to say hi. And after I got roasted, I got confused. Is it the meme where it's like, there was a meme that I recently saw, a female cat was doing the ritual where it presented its baby making hole to the male cat, and the entire time the male cat is just playing with the female cat's tail thinking it's a game, and then all the comments says, oh, I didn't know she was flirting with me, or like, this cat 10 years later, wait, she was flirting with me. It's the ignorance, right, or the lack of perception that people sometimes have, and it's, you know, it's funny. Real shit. You got roasted by her or by her friends? Either way, it could mean that she likes you. I don't know. I don't know enough though, so let's not quote me on that. I mean, I had situations in high school where the girl would be very angry that the guy is too fucking, you know, clueless to know that she's interested in him. And in turn, you know, she says that to her girlfriends, and her girlfriends get really defensive for her and goes to the guy and be like, you fucking asshole, you blind motherfucker, you're such a dickhead. And the guy's like, what the fuck did I do? And then the guy mistakenly thinks that the girl and her girlfriends don't like him, so he stays away, which makes her more mad. It's a bit funny. Sometimes we fumble, don't we all? Yeah, it's a very high school sort of story. You know what's crazy, guys? The older I grew, the more I realized if you want something, you gotta say it. And this is in all types of scenarios. It's with love, it's with family, with work. If you want something, you gotta say it. There's no way about it. Oh, well, he lost a nose. There's no way about it where you're just silent and then you wish for people to read your mind. It's just so much expectation and disappointment waiting for you if you do that. And I did that so much. So nowadays, sometimes you may feel guilty for saying what you want. Like, sometimes you feel guilty for demanding things. You feel like, oh, what if they think I'm difficult? But no, it's much worse to not get what you want and complain later than to just say what you want right away. And they may think you're difficult then, but once the negotiation has finished, you'll be fine. Needed a wingman like KROWKO. See, the thing is, people can be amazing wingmen until it comes to their own relationship. Because I learned this on psychology, and it was so funny. The more I think about it, the more accurate it is. So, here's what the finding says. They said anxious people, like people with anxiety, they're very loss averse or risk averse when they make decisions. What that means is if there's a choice that has uncertainty in, for example, you pull gacha for Genshin, if there's a chance that you won't get what you want, the anxious person will most likely not make that choice at all. They'll avoid it at all costs, because the anxious mindset keeps you in a state where you're like, I cannot lose any more things. I imagine the most negative outcomes, and the most negative thing is going to happen. And so an anxious person, let's say, when they're approaching their crush, what they're going to think is, she's going to reject me, it's going to be horrible, I'm going to be bullied for the rest of my school year, you know, all that. But the interesting thing is that when anxious people make choices for others, they don't have laws of aversion. And how that's interesting is anybody can be a good wingman and be absolute shit for their own self, because when you make decisions for others, you don't feel anything. The choices and the consequences don't affect you. But when you make choices for yourself, all of that anxiety comes into play and be like, well, what's in it for me? You know, what am I gonna lose? So that means if your boy is out there giving you the best romantic advices, but you still see him single, most likely he ain't, you know, putting all those advice to use because he's got something to lose. Whereas when he's advising you, he's losing nothing, right? You're the party at risk here. Try to wait for me to say hi since last year till yesterday. Jesus Christ, bro has Riz without knowing it. Now that's a new level. We all have that one single uncle. Dude, your uncle is single? That's a new level. I don't have any single uncles, but maybe that's just Vietnam. You know, everybody gets married at some point. No matter how crooked, no matter how weird you are, somebody's gonna pick you up and be like, this one will do. I am that single uncle. I mean, yeah, I guess some of us are uncle age. Just because in Vietnam, look, age and family tree in Vietnam is strange. Not Alabama strange, it's just that a lot of us become grandmas and grandpas way earlier than we should be. I became a grandma at the age of 12. Obviously not through my own genetic, like, distribution. It's just, the people in the countryside who are apparently linked to my parents somehow. They got kids, and then somebody else got kids, and then their kids got kids. And just because I was born late by my parents, I jumped the ranks to become a grandma at the age of 12. So, you know, I'm kind of used to it. Every time I go to the countryside, they would tease the youngsters and be like, haha, you're a grandma. And it's like, yeah, it's not my fault that you fuck a lot. But, that's basically what it is. Crow is a hack. Absolutely. I'm fucking Oba-san right here. My best friend forever asked for her number last year. Oh no, drama? So your guy asked for her number and she declined it because she liked you? Yikes. Now we have some bro code issues. I'm gonna let the bros handle this bro code issue. Alright. Personally, I have my own code, but it's somehow always sort of circumvented or, you know, blocked somehow because, see, I have a rule. If I like the same guy as my friend does, I would gladly give up the chance to be with that person for my friend. The problem is, though, that happens way more than I would like it to. And it's most likely because friends tend to have the same sort of personality, and so we generally gravitate towards the same types of people. And so most of my friends have coincided with me in terms of who I like so many times, like way more times than I want to happen. Nowadays, obviously, I am happily taken, and so all my friends are taken as well, at least most of them. So that's fine. But dude, back in school days, no matter what age I was, the friend of mine at that age will like the same person that I do. And I would always give them up. I would always lead that person to that friend and be like, hey, you know, like be their wingman and shit. Sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. But I would not be the person to steal my friend's chance of happiness. Until somebody said something to me that was pretty mind-blowing. They said, so basically, I liked a person, and somebody else also liked that person. Somebody was in my friend group, and this was like when I was way younger. But the point is, I like this person so much that I this is not overt at all. I went to them and I gave them like this scenario and be like, hey, I need some relationship advice. Let's say I like this person, but my friend also liked that person. Should I just walk away? And that person said, who do you think that, as in like, why do you think you're the one to make a choice? That means you're not respecting your crush enough to let him do the decision. So you should tell him how you feel, and the other girl should also tell him how she feels, and then the guy gets a chance to like know and to choose with his free will. And I was like, motherfucker, you spitting? Like, damn right. Who am I to be like restricting your options when you can be, you know, the one who chooses? Putting the guy. No. He said that. Like, he's the one who suggested. I was like, bitch, hell yeah. I haven't had good experience with love-related stuff. Accidentally spec too much into being able to make friends. So you're the just a friend guy. You'll make full circle like every guy dated every girl. No. So that's not the I thought she's older than me. Oh. Ooh. Alright, here's my guy. Look how cute. Melted snow cone. Snowman. That's fucking adorable, I'm not gonna lie. Holy shit, I love this. So cute. I'm sweating. What the fuck? I want to eat him. Thank you. Olaf be having it rough. Check this out. Bear pizza. You want to eat this? Don't eat him and then sue me, because you'll choke. This guy, I'm gonna let this paint sit for a while though. In the meantime, we can craft a new guy. How about that? In lunchtime. I eat it if it weren't clay. Yeah, if I can learn how to make fondant for cake or something, that'll be nice. Pizza. You're walking in malls and chatting? Dude, I can never. Every time I type on my phone, my speed of walking slows significantly and I sway. So I could never do that. Alright, so what should we make, guys? Give me some ideas. What do you guys want to see? Also, what do you want me to make? I've got these types of keychains. I've got some clothing pins, like these types. I've got some earring studs. I've got some colored keychains. More food. Yeah, I know. I love making the food stuff. And then lastly, I've also got some long keychains. I mean earrings and magnets. So I can make quite a lot. I was talking about the gnome videos in malls. Mall gnome wizard. Oh, I know that one. Is it like the meme where it's like the way we treat ancient wizards is fucking horrible or something? Yeah, I know him. Alright, let's see. Alright, let me just make a little sketch. I didn't really do sketches before, but I kind of just want to know like the main idea. Like this one was the sketch I did for the snowman. For the gnome. So I think this is the type of hat he has. She's mad at you. It's like a person walking around crouched with a small pink fishnet. Oh, right, so I guess that's not the one I saw. This is the one that I saw. It's like this, and then he had a beard and eyebrows and shit. But how do we make him into a food? I can make him into a strawberry mochi. So that's the body. It's the mochi part. And then his face can be a strawberry mochi. And then the cream part is his beard. You know what I mean? Like a bit like that. That looks like a pussy. I'm sorry. That looks just like him. He wears green. Cotton candy wizard. Can you make toothless? I'm not gonna make any character that's already existing out there. That looks so funny. Huh? My bad. And then this could be green because it's the leaf for the... Actually, no. This whole thing can be red. Red strawberry. The face can be... This is the cream beard. All good, Shadow. I don't feel... Please don't feel bad about that. Mochi body. So that's both white. I might have to find... this one. This one is the glow-in-the-dark clay. So we'll use that. Cream beard, we're gonna use white. This we might use... I'm trying to think like how to make his face. That thing can be pink. Pink staff with the brown stick. I want to make it like understanding. I'm glad you're my first VTuber. Like hehe, of course. I want the inside to have that red bean paste. Red bean color. We can probably use this color and then I can paint over it. And then this one can be strawberry. Wait, so... Oh my god, that's so cute. Strawberry there. Eyes here. So cute. Oh, Harmonic, don't be like that. You can just keep talking to him. To her. Like, just straight up be like, yo, what did I do wrong? You know, let's talk things out. Most of the time, girls need to have a talk. You know? The net was pink. There was a net? Mall wizard. I need to Google that. I can't fucking Google it here. Crawley. Yeah, I see. Oh, so yeah. So he was holding a fishnet and this thing is green. Actually, that makes perfect sense. So let's do a matcha mochi. The matcha... I can use this color. It's not fully matcha, but that's fine. And music is fire on the vid. For the mall? No, I'm not gonna. It's gonna make me, you know, copyrighted. It looks uncanny like him. So cute. Okay. So this pink thing, what should I make it about? I can make that the strawberry, I guess. That's fine too. And then he has a white hat, so that can be cream. That can be cream. Okay. Alright, let's get to work. So, I have his little description here. I feel like a detective. Okay. So we first start with with green body. You know, at first I thought I would have to rip my nails off in order to make clay. Just because so many things, like, I just can't fucking pinch it. You see that? Like, there's like this gap that my nail just makes. So your earring post, I have no idea what your earring post is. No, this dream is not inspired by anything except my love for clay. Anyway, so I thought I would have to cut my nails off and just remain short nails, ugly ass shits, until I found these tweezers. Fucking lifesaver, honestly. This one and this one, I never knew a contraption like this existed. How cool is that? Yeah, anyway, so that helped tremendously. This is the part that I don't like. Background speeding. Hi, Cleet. The rat. No, I haven't seen that. I don't really open Discord these days because mainly the whole day I would wake up at like 11 something, and then I make lunch, and then the rest of the day I either stream or I make clay and watch Black Mirror, and that's my entire fucking day. And then I make dinner, and then I watch a show. Breakfast is over. Oh my god, like never. I do miss the old sticky rice breakfast from Vietnam though, I'm not gonna lie. That shit fucking slapped. When we're in preschool, at the front of every preschool's gate, there's gonna be this lady that has a little sticky rice, not a stand, but like a sit. You know, she's got this big pot, big steaming pot, and then she would give you the sticky rice in these foam containers, and you get to pick the flavor. Like, do you want the pork, I think it was, what is it called, like slow cooked pork, whatever the fuck, or do you want some sausages or eggs or pate? You just had that? Oh my god, that's what I really, really miss. I don't know if they still, braised pork, yeah. I don't know if they still sell those in front of preschools these days, but back in my day, it was there. And then, what else do I miss? Oh my god, in the back door of my preschool, which is where you're not supposed to sell anything, they fucking smuggle shit to students. They would smuggle these weird ass candies that blow up, you know, weird toys that were low-key illegal. But my favorite thing that they smuggled was quail eggs. Boiled quail eggs, as well as, I don't know what it's called. I think it's plum juice. Yeah, like, I don't know, it was fucking awesome. It was in these plastic bags, pouches essentially, and then it would just be so good for summer. they do national universities. That's great. Favorite episode in Black Mirror? I haven't watched every episode, but so far, one of the episodes, oh my god, every episode is fucking shocking. Let me start with that. There's one, most of them leave me kind of scared about everything. There's one that I strangely feel pleasure watching, which was what is it called? White Bear. If you know, you know. White Bear is an okay, do you guys mind being spoiled? Anybody who doesn't want to be spoiled and wants to watch Black Mirror for themselves, which you should, it is a very thought-provoking show, very different. But in White Bear, all right, are all of your ears closed? Can I say it now? I don't want to spoil to people who don't want to hear. Breakfast in Vietnam was so good. Dude, we don't fucking have breakfast here. I mean, we do, but we have shit like avocado bagels and shit, you know what I mean? I'm not complaining. I must say salmon, like smoked salmon and avocado bagels is fucking the shit. Coffee here is marvelous. But aside from that, there's fucking nothing except for if you want to go to a McDonald's and have a McMuffin like a depressed bitch. It's like, except for that, there's nothing. Anyway, so let me spoil you real quick. This episode starts off, you see this woman who woke up and she has a massive headache, like horrible migraine. Her lips look crusty as fuck. Her hair is like she spent a whole year without Pantene. And then she saw pills on the ground and her wrists were like patched up, you know, like it was just looking very crusty. And she thinks she probably overdosed on pills, probably. She looked outside and there's absolutely nobody. And she looked around the house and she kind of has this feeling like she doesn't know who the fuck she is, which is scary. So she starts looking for clues. And then, yeah, you remember it? It's such a memorable episode. So then she starts looking for clues and she sees a picture of her and a man. They seem pretty close. And then she sees a picture of a little girl. And she's having flashes of memory of like the girl playing with the doll toy and, you know, the man was driving with her, la la la. So she's kind of piecing it together that she probably was a wife and a mother, but she can't find her family members. So then she walks out of her house and just to find help. And every house that she walks past, there's people in it, but everybody's at the window and they're pointing their phones at her. So she's like, what the fuck is happening, right? Is there a plague? Is there some sort of like COVID-19 number 2? Why is everybody indoors? And most importantly, why is everybody filming her? So then, you know, it's probably some sort of, what is that word? Dystopia, where people just film shit, or maybe they're mind controlled or something like that. And she was just very terrified. The entire time she was hyperventilating, she was scared, and then suddenly she sees this guy, well, this girl, basically, the guy and girl, they rescued her and be like, yo, get inside, what the fuck are you doing, like, why are you out here? And then they got her into this convenience store. And as they were about to tell her what has happened to the world, a guy with a huge gun came in and then tried to kill them while all the other people tried to film it. And she's like, oh my god, what the fuck? And then the girl was like, yo, do you seriously not know what this world has become? And then she's like, I don't fucking know. And so they tried to escape from that guy. In the process, the not the protag, but a good guy died. And then the girl was like, yo, you got to come with me, we have to destroy these cell towers. Basically, every household has been blasted with this weird radio signal, which also appeared in this girl's house, where they'd show like this weird white figure and then this buzzing radio noise that makes everybody, you know, crazy, and they just stick to their screens and everybody becomes observers. But some of them go crazy and they become murderers and they just kill people. And then like meanwhile the protag is like fucking freaked out, right? And she's like, basically we have to destroy all the cell towers so they wouldn't have signal, so they wouldn't find out where we are, because everybody on their phones was like live streaming. So whoever gets caught on the live stream will be caught by the killers. Anyway, so they went to the cell tower, but then the gun guy finds them, and then the gun guy fires at the cell tower girl who was trying to help the protag. And then at the very like peak of it all, everybody's like about to die, right? Like it was crazy, everything exploded, la la la. But then suddenly she gets captured and put into a chair, and her wrist got like locked up, and she got turned around, and the entire thing falls apart into a stage performance. And then the girl that she allied with, the guy that was killed, the guy with the gun, and the observers and everybody just came to this stage where she was being tied to, and they just bowed to the audience. And the audience was like, woo, 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 woo. And then she was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, this entire thing is a show? And then they said what she did. So apparently the person who she thought was her daughter was actually a victim. And the person who she thought was her husband was her boyfriend. And apparently they both were criminals who kidnapped this little girl. And while the guy was torturing and killing the little girl in the woods, she took a video of it. And the host of the show was being like, you are the person, like the devil, that was so disgusting that you took pleasure in being the observer to this horrible crime. Nope, not the Truman Show. Yeah, no. And your boyfriend committed suicide, but you will not have the easy way out. We will make sure that you understand the pain that you've inflicted on this little girl. And then they took her on this tied up chair onto this carriage where it was clear, it was like a glass case, and they paraded her across the street where people would throw blood-stained sponges at her and being like, murderer, murderer, you're a fucking devil, you whore, you bitch, you whatever. And she was just like, please stop, please, I can't take this, please, you know, just kill me, just kill me. Then they parade her. Once they're done with the parade, they put her back into the house that she woke up in, and they put this little thing on her head. And they said, this is gonna take a while to activate, but in the meantime, let's have some entertainment. And they turn up the TV, and it's the videos of the girl playing with the doll, of her driving with her boyfriend. It's basically the things that she recorded. So while she's tied to this chair watching this, the device activated and it just shocked her brain to the ultimate extremes, and we hear these like gut-wrenching screams. Meanwhile, the host and the guys behind the show, they just go downstairs, they rearrange everything, they pour pills on the ground, they put the picture of the girl into the frame, and they exited the room. And basically, when she wakes up again, she'll have no memory of what happens, and the cycle begins again. And the whole thing, the whole like town with the people, with the woods and the guys, is all an amusement park where people come in to see a murderer being tortured. again and again and again and again. Yeah, so that's Black Mirror. That's one episode. Who the fuck wrote this? Dude, there are so many more fucked up stories. Like, whoever the fuck created Black Mirror, I hope they're okay. I really hope they're okay. Cause that shit, dude, I've just watched them and I just get scared, man. That's not even the scariest story, to be honest. But it's the story where you can actually feel good after watching it, because in a sense, you kind of feel like she deserves it. But when I look up Reddit though, a lot of people said, well, it's so conflicting because at what point does it become torturing an innocent person? Because her mind gets wiped every time, you know, the cycle ends and begins anew. So she has no recollection of what she did. And so people in Reddit was being like, well, is that really fair? Lunch is ruined. Sorry. Can we just watch it? You know, but then other people like, yeah, but she kind of fucking deserves it, you know? First episode is really good. Dude, every episode of Black Mirror is really good. The only not wholesome, but like lightweight episode is probably the one with the girl who's addicted to ratings. Like the 4-point star or whatever the fuck rating. That was probably the only like lightweight episode. All the other episodes are fucked up. But I really like that show. It's so cool. It's very different. Nothing like I've ever seen before. Anyway, back to our regular talks. The snowman's melting, yeah. He's melting, and he has a little ice cream cone on his head. He's a vanilla ice cream. You cannot predict anything while watching. Absolutely. The episode with the playtester guy, holy fuck, dude, that scared the shit out of me. I was cooking dinner while watching it, and I was just fucked up the entire time. Anyway, back to relationship advice. Yeah, let's go back. Enough scary talks. Use this color. I use this color too much to make the pizzas, and now I don't want to use it all. I could use this one. Yeah, let's use this one. Love, Death, and Robots. I think I watched one episode and then I stopped. Vanilla is underrated. In what world, like in what planet is vanilla underrated? Everything comes in vanilla flavor. Like how much higher rated can you possibly be? Alright, so we're gonna make a little head for this guy. Just gonna clean it up a little bit. I really need a magnifier. It's so hard to work with small things while your eyes are short-sighted, you know? Yeah, absolutely, Kyles. Oh my god, this is so fucking cute already. Let's make the beard. Let me look at the drawing to see what we drew. Okay, so face and then beard and then eyebrows and then cream on the head. Vanilla is also a term for sex. Yeah. I'm very vanilla, guys. It's true. I think the people who, you know, have sex jokes and whatever, they tend to be the vanilla ones. Whereas the ones who don't ever talk about it, they're probably the fucked up ones. Cause when I talk to my VTuber friends and we mentioned that test that everyone does for their BDSM test, and I say I'm vanilla, everyone's like laughing at my face thinking I'm joking. No, it's the truth. Meanwhile, some quiet person in the back, never talking about it whatsoever, they come out with the craziest fucking results. Never trust what you see. I mean, no, never trust what you hear, trust what you see. Never trust anything. That's probably the best advice. How do I make this beard not look weird? Ooh, I have an idea. We're gonna make balls. Like balls that sit on top of each other. Let me do the test real quick. Ah. Which test are people referring to? Are you asking for a friend? It's rice. No. I don't think it's rice purity test. I think it's just called BDSM test. What type are you? And then you just answer honestly. And then you get your results in sort of like a, not a chart, but they give you a list of what you are percentage-wise. Rice purity is different. Rice purity is like how tainted you are. Fuck me, I can't just... What type am I? Type 1 diabetes. You know, I don't even know my blood type. That's so dangerous. Apparently you're supposed to know, so that, you know, if you need emergency blood transfusion or some shit on the road or accident or something, then you'll be saved. But I have no fucking clue what type I am. Even though I had my blood test done so many times, because my mom just loves going to the hospital and getting tested, and she drags me along. And I'm sick so often as a child. Got my blood drawn so many times. But I still don't know what blood type I am. Ain't that fucking crazy? It's a pretty desirable type for donations. Damn, bro's flexing. You are wanted, my guy. If you're O, they'll just keep calling you to donate. A lot of people don't know their blood. Yeah. Apparently in Japan, they use blood type as like horoscopes, basically. Like, if you're type A, then you're uptight, you're responsible. If you're type B, you're lazy. Asian parents. Anime character profiles always have blood type. That's funny. It's like, at least with zodiacs, you get 12 types. Fucking blood type is just too damn broad, you know what I mean? O plus is the most common blood type. Oh, really? Blood type sounds like something out of World War II. What? trying to make the eyebrow for this guy. Okay. Bee blood, they're so lazy. Yeah, the fucking blood related discrimination. Blood type feels so personal. Does it? It's so general to me. I don't feel anything. If anybody be like, oh my god, your blood type is so lazy. It's like, okay. But I guess if you think about it, horoscope is kind of the same thing. Because you don't really control anything about that, right? It's a very like innate sort of attack. It's like, oh, you're born that way. You're born to be a lazy motherfucker, to be a two-faced motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of frustrating, I guess. B type is a rare. Oh, so it's lucky that fewer people are B then. Fewer lazies. Touching the characteristic. Yeah. Oh. It looks like a piece of shit. Oh my god, that's so cute. What in the shit is that? Why is that adorable? I like it. I actually like it. Okay. We don't have the pink though. No pink fishnets, sadly. Maybe I can mix. Hopefully, AB very standard bottom. So maybe I can paint it in later. We'll see. My neck is dying. If only making these craft things doesn't kill your neck, I would seriously consider making it my full-time job. Oh, that's bad. My butt type is A, K47. Be very careful. It's so fun. Some people make custom keys with clay. Oh yeah, keycaps. Yay, another crafting stream. Yay! I'm very happy that you like it. Because I'm going to be crafting anyway. So might as well make it into a stream, right? I can talk to you guys while I do it. Maybe the balls have to be smaller for this to work. Yeah, these balls are too big. We're getting there though. Oh, it's working. These balls are too big. Like, what is our fascination with genitals, and why is this so funny? Yesterday, Shai sent me like 4 consecutive penis memes on Instagram, and I just think like, why is it so? You know, it's from different parts of the world, and I just be thinking, why are penises innately funny? He's based. He's very based. Man equals balls. People love sex. Yeah, but it's not like people are gonna send things that look like a ussy and then that makes you laugh. Or maybe it does, I don't know. He sent me this meme of a dude who has a nose that looks like a dick. And I be thinking, if anybody's nose looks like a pussy, like, that's just surgical complications, you know what I mean? But it looks like a penis, instant haha. Sex cells. Squidward nose, yeah. Hi, Banana King. And like the way it flips, not flips, the way it jiggles and flops around, I don't know, why is it funny? But it is. But I don't know why. I'm curious. Jiggle. Hakuya, why are you here at this time? I swear to God, he always waits for the worst moment to appear. See that? That looks like trypophobia. I fucking hate it. This is so disgusting. What the fuck? It's terrifying. Why did I make this? Maybe enough with the small balls. The balls are making it creepy. Just one big ball is good. Yeah, that's better. Santa and beans. Helicopter. I'll ignore the fact that I can't understand. Clear it is a Nintendo console. I finished the test, it says I am... He's a Nintendo console. I think that's much better. Yeah. You're a Switch? I'm a Switch too. Actually, no. Let's be real. I'm 70% vanilla. And then... Ooh, and then you guys should guess what I am next. I'm pretty sure some of you guys remember my test because I did it on stream. This test goes into a lot of detail. Absolutely! Looks cute. Thank you. And then he has his little thingy here. So we're gonna add that in. And I'm probably gonna add that little thing. That's awfully tame for you. See? See? What did I say? Everybody thinks that I'm not vanilla. And I'm so innocent. Do you like serpent? Do I look like Eve to you? Are you asking me this question? Primal Hunter. Christ. That probably stands for bikers. How do I do this with nails? Like, it's humanly impossible when you have nails. People are shocked when I say I'm a Nintendo console. Focus on their natural instincts. They're calling you an animal, Cleat. You're just gonna stand by and take that? You gonna let bro do you like that? I love vanilla, but sometimes you just feel a need for speed. What's your type, Lightning McQueen? Oh my god, this is so flimsy. I'll have to attach this later. Alright, I'm gonna leave these as that. He looks a bit doubtful, but that's okay. I'm gonna put him in the oven. And we're gonna visit him later. Let's take this little candy. Oh my god, it's so small. So fragile. Oh! Got him. 1 sec. Dude, I forgot that I used glow-in-the-dark clay. I put him in the oven and that face just glows the fuck up. That was so cute. It's the fucking gnome nightstick. It is! How did you notice? That makes me happy that you know what it is. Never been to sleepovers. What I hear from girls, they do weird shit. I don't know either, because I have not been to a girls only sleepover ever. I know. How sad is that? I'm in the same camp as you guys. It's not that I didn't get invited. It's just that my parents are very strict, and their answer to every time I say, hey, can I go to this friend's house is, why don't you bring them to our house instead? So, yeah. And then every time I do bring them over, it would be in high school, and then I would have my mixed gender friend group, so both boys and girls would be there. I'm going to glaze this guy. This one looks good already. Motherfucker been flooding my For You pages these days. That's funny. I don't believe you. Well, what do I have to do to make you believe me? What must I do to prove my innocence, See, I'm thinking, this guy looks marvelous when he's matted like this. But would he look better if he's glazed? This question in my mind. That's the thing, you don't. God damn. So I'll forever be sinful in your eyes. We're gonna use some acetone. And then we're going to clean him up a little bit more. I want this guy to be the cleanest motherfucker. We'll see. Damn. How much was the clay? The whole thing. I spent over 300 AUD for everything I have. Definitely over, like, actually closer to 400 or 500 AUD for every tool that I have. I don't remember particularly how much the whole pack of clay was. If I were to sell these guys though, I think the most expensive would not be the material itself. It would most likely be the work, the manual work that's involved in making them. But I don't know what price to set them. Only issue is the shipping, right? If you guys were here, it would be very easy for me to set a price. But because international shipping is a bitch, and I know that nobody wants to pay a lot for something small, so that's why I haven't come up with a price, because I'm not sure if I can find a price that is fair for my time and my backache, but also fair for you guys. I don't know how people do it, honestly. Probably that they have a big business, and they do marketing or something, and then if they have lots of shipments, then it makes up for it, or I don't know how the clay companies do it, or like clay shops, indie brands do it. But I'm not sure how to like break even when talking about international shipping, you know? I think they charge a lot more for it. Yeah, probably so. The thing about shipping price is that people can be willing to pay a lot for the product, but they're not gonna be willing to pay a lot for shipping. Even though, like, logically we understand that shipping takes time, takes money, you know, all the people who work for the shipping thing, they need to get paid. But it's just something about paying for shipping that is so, like, despicable, you know what I mean? Like, it's such a deterrent for a purchase. So, like, a lot of times I would be wanting to buy something, but then I look at the shipping price and I'm like, motherfucker, I'm not gonna pay like the same price for shipping as this really cool thing. Yeah, it feels like there's less value, basically because we don't, like, there's no product from the shipping, right? Like, when you pay for this keychain, afterwards you get to touch it, it's in your hands, you use it. But when you pay for shipping, you kind of get nothing out of it. Like, yes, it delivers your thing to you, but it in itself is not a thing that you experience. So yeah, pretty much when you pay per item you get like higher value. Yeah, so it's just very annoying. But to like a shop owner, for example, and I made merch before, you know, design my own merch, and you guys have been really generous in supporting me, and every time I would hear the same complaints, it's always like, oh my god, why is the shipping so high? And it'd be like, fuck, I don't know, man. Like, I can't control what the shipping price is gonna be. It's just what the shipping people decided to be, I guess, you know. And it's a bit trash, not gonna lie. Feels like shipping is an afterthought when after you get mesmerized from window shopping, and the damn shipping fee is higher than. Absolutely, it's like some of these pieces, like, I would be happy to sell them for like 15 AUD or, you know, something like that. But then the shipping itself is like fucking 20 bucks or something. It's like, damn, what's the point? I haven't looked into it though. I'm pretty sure if you ship a lot of them or something, there's gonna be a deal. But and go damn and then cancel. Yeah, absolutely. I think if you go on like Amazon or something, and then if people have Amazon Prime, then there's like free shipping, something like that. A duck keycat is $17. See, that's why I think, and I said this before in a stream with Adam, my friend, if I could have a superpower, it's gonna be teleportation. Imagine the shit I can ship with teleportation. For a single key. That's Christ. But then again, if you think about it, if they put in as much like effort, and by the way, the smaller the thing, the harder it is to make. People can look at small things and be like, fuck, why is it that diabolically expensive for that tiny piece of shit that I can fit in my bean? You know what I mean? It's like, it's actually harder to make small things. And also, if the things, for example, this teddy bear looks very well made and polished, and I'm very proud of it. But in order, so I'll explain how this is hard, and then I'll explain how, let's say, this one is harder, and then I'll explain how, like, the pizza looks kind of hard, but it isn't. So this one, in order to make it smooth like that, you have to sand it with a nail sander. Obviously, you have to make the molding correct. That's the easy part. I have a mold for bear, so I don't have to cut this myself. But then after that, it's just painting. And then in painting, if you look closely, you don't really see messy paint strokes. So that's also something you have to do. And then these tiny little paint details, it's kind of hard to do as well. But this is still within like the easy realm, because you're essentially painting on a flat surface. So that's much easier. And then there's something like this bánh mì, for example. It's easy because when you're crafting food, nothing has to be perfect. But it's hard because each of these tiny little lettuce or like these meat stripes are individually colored and then jammed in here in a way that makes it looks realistic. Or this one is so hard to do because I had to do each feather. I had to apply it like one by one. And then these little strings, the shit that you don't think about, right? Like this purple little string over here has to be very delicately made and then placed so that it doesn't get stretched, it doesn't get cut, and it stays there. So that's the hard part. Even like the fact that the head is round, you'd think a circle is like the easiest thing to do, but in order for it to stay round while you do everything, is a bit more difficult. Yeah. Teleportation to BMW. For the cost of adding more stuff, but charging more, but less of you. I guess, But anyway, you know, tiny things is more difficult to make. Like, I would say this pumpkin was more difficult than the bear, even though the bear is bigger. And then this one was pretty easy, not gonna lie, even though it's very big and chunky and looks cool. But this one was easier. This cat buying in bulk. But don't you have to pay more for shipping if you buy in bulk? Well, it depends. If the weight doesn't change much, then the shipping doesn't change much too, I guess. Alright, I'll just let this dry. In the meantime, I'll probably glaze this snowman. I don't know, things just look a bit more finished when I glaze them. So I'll do that. Just turn on the lights. Average is that to cheaper. That is true. Because then you only have to pay for one shipping time, right? Yeah, that makes sense. the fuck is this? Oh, okay. I'm gonna clean the bottom as well. Even though nobody really looks at the bottom, but just want to make him as cute as possible. Could also work if I just paint it white. But nah, this is more fun. Let's hope she doesn't make Among Us. You don't have to hope because I won't. Oh Lord Theo, I remember my friends making giant half-meter bomb? I don't know what that is. With school clay supplies sneaking it out. Clay can be expensive. I think my pack was like $60, was it? Or was it more? I don't actually remember. But it's not just the clay that you use, right? You need all the tools and materials. So, alright, I think that's good. And then now, I'm just gonna... I keep seeing more and more shit I want to clean up. But it's very satisfying when you get that speck out. Like so. Hope you have a nice day as well. Just chilling, making clay. Cartoon bomb, shit bomb. Hollowed out for weight loss. Weight loss. Apparently there's this thing called Ozempic that celebrities are using to lose weight. It's like instant losing weight, but apparently it has some side effects to it. Oh, he looks good glossed. Okay, I don't mind this at all. Heard of this shit. Yeah. What was the side effect again? One thing that is not so cool about glazing. Delirium. Jesus. Seriously? 34,000 subs, that's great. Thank you so much. I bought ads. Every time anybody comes in and congratulates me with that. I just want to preface by saying I didn't do this organically, guys. I mean, I got to like a high number organically, but then after that for like a couple thousands recent ones, it's from ads. Kidney failure. Christ. It's bad. It's actually bad, man. You know, I'm somewhat of a psychology girl myself. I'm gonna Harleen Quinzel up in here. Dude, kidney failure. That's fucked up. You know, we can't really judge people in terms of like what they went through to get them to that stage. It's just a lot of people, like, they get to a weight where you just go, holy shit, man. What happened, you know? Gotta speed again. See you next stream. See you, Clea. Thank you for choosing safety. Why did your kids knee You're just so... Your humor is just so... Your humor is like alcohol. It's very edgy, and then it dries. I would be pouring alcohol here to use for my clay. And then, like, I look away for 3 seconds, I go back, and there's nothing in my cup. This shit evaporates. KROWKO, I'm getting ready to be a dad. Twitter gives me girl guides as it's a sign. Wait, actually? You're gonna become a dad? Holy shit, congratulations, man. What? Can I be real? Can I be for real? I thought you were just like my age. No fucking way, dude. Are you like 30 something? That was your humor going into high school. Was. I wish I knew what my wife looked like. Wait, what? Damn it, I'm being trolled. And I was seriously happy for you for a moment there. Huh. All these lies. Misinformation on the internet. Absolutely toxic. Corrupting people's hearts. Name of Megatron. Oh my god, I need a new toothpick. A longer one with the better handle. There we go. These little crevices? Fucking hell, it takes time. Wasn't it a clear chip? I don't know, man. No, maybe I was just... Maybe I was just starving for some wholesome interaction. Life's been so dark lately. Actually, that's a lie. For the first time in forever, I finally feel freedom. No deadlines. No worry. Actually, a lot of worries, but no deadlines. No studying. You know, it's just chill. But I feel like I'm in purgatory. It's like the transitory state where I'm about to get judged whether I deserve to be in heaven or not, you know? I honestly wish I was a father. You'll be the first to know. Aww. That's so cute. Stars scream. Honestly though, what would you guys name your kids? I don't want to name my daughter, something starting with the B. B is just a very like, I want something with more you know, like that type of sound, like a sharper sound. Oh my god, he looks so cute. He's melting. I have names in my notes. Jesus Christ, bro is ready. Alina. Robin. Robin? Dude, that sounds like something a celebrity would name their kid. Robin. Bà Nhẫn. Cái gì nghe tên là Nhẫn á? Sugojang. Wait, why? I don't know. I swear to God, I saw some celebrity name their kid Robin or something. It just sounds quite unique. But it's not that unique to the point of like lettuce or something. You know what I mean? It's a good name. It's my grandpa's name. It's wicked as fuck. Yeah, that sounds like a villain, man. That's straight up some final boss villain shit. Alina isn't unique? No, not Alina. Robin. Alina... Dude, I haven't heard anybody named Alina. I've heard of Alita. Elon's kid's name. Dude, like how... Wait, I think there's a way to pronounce it. How do you pronounce Elon's kid's name? Mực nhảy. Mực nhảy. Ở Hàn Quốc á? Kiểu mực sống á? Ở đâu để bạch tuộc chứ nhỉ? Có mực đâu. I feel like I shouldn't have glazed the whole thing. Oh well, too late. Apparently, I'm not sure if you guys sometimes I wonder how it would feel like to get pregnant. Sometimes I really don't want to know. Fucking from all the shit that I've heard online, it seems like hell. And not just online, from my sister and my mother. Sounds like fucking hell on earth. Like in Buddhism, they say you have to be luckier to be born as a man than a woman. And then when I heard my mom say that, I was so fierce. I was like, oh my god, that's so like sexist. Are they saying it's better to be a man, la la? But like the older I grow, the more I'm like, you know what? Fucking biologically speaking, yeah. Yeah, man. Not having to be pregnant and give birth and breastfeed, like all these shits, kind of fucking sucks. Gratitude. Yeah, I mean, see, the thing is, my mom likes children, you know. She works at a kindergarten. The way she reacts to children is like the way I react to dogs. I just see any dog of any breed and I'm like, oh my god, that is the cutest thing on earth. Give it to me right now. I love it. And she's the same way with kids. And any kid that sees her will start smiling and just start like staring at her because she knows how to play with them. Me, I'm not so hyped. But I know it's like, you know, it's like a hormone thing. It's like an instinct thing. When you have a child, you're gonna start bonding with it. and you're gonna love it more than anything. I know that's gonna come. Only thing is the pregnancy part sounds like absolute torture. Biologically, yeah, I'm not talking about like mentally, right? Because people go through different shit. That's more individual. Although biologically, girls get depressed like easier, I guess, or like get worse mood and more volatile mood. Although men's depression is like something else. But yeah, I'm talking more like biologically. That's the only thing. If we can alternate and like you can decide who gets pregnant or whatever, then we can start talking about like true equality of the sexes or whatever. But nah, as long as women is still doing the pregnancy shit, is like, dog, that shit diff. That diff is a diff that you can't really bridge. All the mental physical illnesses they say are women. Wait, what? You have breast lumps? You get all of it? Damn, bro, out here being like, gotta catch them all. Sorry, that was a joke. Is that... Yeah, okay, that's good. We just add this in. Glazing is a very satisfying time. Oh, we're done with the oven! 1 second. Oh shit, sorry, I was muted the entire time, lol. There he is. And we need to let him cool before he hardens up. So we can just keep doing this glaze. He drinks beer instead of rice. Yeah, I don't think it's possible to drink rice, so I'd say he's making a good choice. Nah, but like in Vietnam, or I guess sometimes in Europe as well, children just fucking drink, man. It's at family gatherings and shit, they just be like, oh, let's drink this with a mouse. Nobody gives a fuck about like legal age or whatever the hell in Asian countries. Or at least in Vietnam. I wouldn't say Asian countries. Maybe Japan or Korea gives a shit about that. Seriously, more lucky for women, not women only illnesses. Yeah, no one cares in Europe, right? Like I'd be thinking in Russia or some shit, they won't give a fuck. You take that potato-based shit up your ass right now. The thing I don't like is when people start saying shit like, oh, if you don't drink it, then you're not a man. Like, what the fuck do you mean? Cause I've had friends and I've had exes who be like, oh, I had no choice. They said if I don't do it, then I'm not a man. And I'm like, what, huh? It's been a while since YouTube avatars this close to the screen. Awesome. Yeah, welcome. Okay, who says that? They're getting the boot. Absolutely. I fucking hate that. That's so shit. It's like, if you don't poison yourself, you're not a man. Like, what the fuck, bitch? I'm gonna be an alive man. A cancer-free man. Like, fuck you. Same thing with cigarettes or whatever. Obviously, these days, at least in Western countries, people smoke less, you know? Which, thank God. In Vietnam, though, still the same shit. Everywhere you go, it's just puff, puff, puff. And I fucking hate it. Yeah, they smoke less. It's pretty bad in Japan, also. It's like... always smoking something. It's like, it used to be cigarettes and now people are vaping and shit. There's that Andrew Tate meme where he's like, you don't need a vape. Breathe air. And it's just, he was like laying down or some shit. And they just edit him in every scenario. He would be like laying on a plane, laying on the clouds, laying in like a bowl of cereal, just saying, you don't need vape. Breathe air. It's just so funny. But like, doesn't he smoke fucking cigars? You know what I mean? The irony. Hello, Kraken. Domo. Alright, that glaze is coming along nicely. You spoke in the same yeah, I have to do like the same. He rolls his R's a little bit. Breathe air. It's like very aggressive, and you gotta roll the R's. Some reason it feels weird seeing a married couple smoke together. I mean, they share the same destination. The grave. Till death do us part. Let me make that a bit quicker. Let me speed run that. Yeah, it's pretty sad. Like, I see my some of my friends, thank God some of them like survived that, but they got tempted to, like, by some people to be like, oh, it's such an aesthetic thing to smoke, like they don't get our struggles, they don't understand, we're just so stressed out, we have to smoke, and it's the only, like, it's the cool thing to do. Jesus Christ, I'm so happy that my friends survived that and got rid of that. Some of them don't though, so that's unfortunate. I think we're done here. Fucking dude, one of my viewers commented on my stream saying they're in middle school and they're so stressed about grades that they started smoking. And I was like, my guy, no hate, but if middle school grades is what makes you smoke, it's exactly. I don't know, maybe his parents were like holding him at gunpoint if he doesn't get an A for chemistry, but like, secondhand smoke, oh my god, so bad. Dude, I'm the prime example. My dad's a chain smoker. He's been smoking since he was 7. No fucking joke. And I have the worst respiratory system growing up. It's worse. And the sad thing is, like, I would say those things to my dad, but he would still do it. And I think when I get older and I get a bit more aggressive about it, I'm like, no, I'm not gonna be here in the room when you're smoking. I'm not gonna, then, you know, he takes note and he leaves the room when he smokes, or he goes elsewhere so I don't have to smell it. But it's like, it's kind of fucking late, you know what I mean? I'd punch my classmate who smoke. That's probably for their own benefit. And yeah, I would say my dad's pretty caring about me. It's just that his stress is just so high that, you know, like what can you do at this point? He's 60 something. It's like, if he wants to do it to himself, fine, do it. Just don't involve me in it or anybody else. I think I'm always into that sort of mindset. It's like, obviously, things that you do that are bad for you eventually goes around to harm other people as well, even if it's something that you do alone. But like, as a general rule, if you want to destroy yourself, and you can do that in a private way that doesn't fuck around with other people, like, be my fucking guest. Even though it's still bad, but it's better than dragging other people into your own misery, you know? At least he didn't bring COVID home. No, he did actually. He did actually. Our entire family was like self-quarantining without being infected, but at the time we just wanted to stay home to ensure that, you know, nobody spreads anything. But my dad went on a business trip in the middle of the pandemic, when the shutdowns were not compulsory, and then he came back and then our entire family got it. But with COVID, I feel like it's kind of a sooner or later type of thing, where it's like, man, the entire world is infected. Like, might as well, you know, like, get it over with. You too, yeah. I mean, it's like he puts food on the table, you know, so if he goes on a business trip, who the fuck are we to say no? I said no, but doesn't change the fact that he did it. Healthcare professional, he ended up with it after a while. Yeah, I think it's just sooner or later type of thing. And even now, like, people are still getting it, but thanks to the vaccine and then, you know, medicine and all that, like, honestly, it's a fucking miracle. I think it's a miracle how quickly people contained it. And absolutely, you know, feel horrible for the people that couldn't make it. And a lot of people, you know, lost their careers, their houses, their spouses, their minds during the pandemic. Despite all that, I must still say it's pretty insanely quick how, you know, how timely people wrapped it up, and now we can just proceed our day-to-day life without panic buying, without locking ourselves in, without, you know, all of that. So I'm just very grateful to still be here, and very grateful to all the healthcare professionals and the people who, you know, helped us all out of this. My body couldn't get the shot. Oh shit. Blind great-grandmother thought I was a robber. What? My whole family got expected. Yeah, some people got called immortals because they didn't get infected. I think my mom also didn't get infected, and she's usually sick like all the time, but then she's immune to that thing. Some of my relatives were immune as well, or possibly they got infected but their body fought it off so well that they didn't get to the symptomatic parts. In any case, you know, yeah, that was a crazy time. Now I never get it, unlike my friends. So many friends keep getting reinfected. Like now? I think one thing though is that, you know, the gamers are kind of lucky in the sense that we don't want to go outside anyway. I remember during COVID, people were fucking going mad, man. Like, my super sociable friends, they were actually going crazy. Just locked up inside, not being able to go to cafes or clubs or anything. And I'd just be chilling at home watching anime, learning Japanese, baking shit. And in a sense, I was even thinking, shit, this is nice. Because normally you would stay at home and then you would see on social media, like, people are hanging out. And you feel this sort of pressure to go out. But now that everybody's home, it's like, fucking finally, everybody's the same seat as me. This feels great. You know? So yeah, I feel like introverts or people who like staying home, it was not so bad for them. Sprite was pretty bad, I mean, absolutely. It's also bad in terms of economically speaking. Like, if you are poor and your only source of income is your tiny little shop or your food stand, and you have no savings and you live in a slum, then you're fucked, right? Because everything was closed down. You aren't supposed to sell anything. You aren't allowed to go anywhere. And where you live, it's like absolute breeding house for virus. So that was bad. That was very bad. What do you think about random things recently? First time? You win some, you lose some. After every con. Yeah, sometimes me and Shy, we go to cons these days. The last time we went to a convention, it was so disappointing that after that we essentially never went to another con. I think the fun about cons, for me at least, is in seeing other people's cosplays, but mostly in buying shit. For me. I used to really enjoy going to the little artist corners and just buying all these keychains. And you know, just seeing shirts and cool things people make in the characters that I like. And of course seeing the cosplayers as well. But then cosplaying to me stopped being interesting. And then with the buying thing, I realized I can make my own keychains for way cheaper. And so I just started doing that. And then the rest of it is just meaningless to me. I know some people go to gaming conventions to playtest a few things as well, but I don't really care about that, so. And then nowadays, apparently, all the gaming, or at least in that convention that I went to, all the gaming stands was for indie games that literally nobody knows about. It's great that they're promoting them. I'm not mad at that. It's just that there's nothing else except indie games. My cousin's not that lucky. Offkai was great. Good company. Lots of booze. Is Offkai for VTubers? It's the friend hanging out. Yeah. It's the part where you get to hang out with your friends as well, I guess. But the time we went, I think me and Shai just ate food, went around, saw nothing cool, went home. But it is very nice to go with a partner. The only thing though is, like, to me, the main selling point was merch. And then once I realized I could make it myself for way cheaper, I just, you know, it just died for me. You can't even imagine. Wait, what? What the fuck happened? I agree, that's why I go to con to buy shit. Right? Absolutely. Oh shit, missed a spot. Off-Kai sounds like it's in the States, isn't it? Recently, one of the conventions in Melbourne also got this collab with HoloLive. Except I don't give a fuck about HoloLive, and so I just didn't go. Alright, this one's done. Just gonna leave them here. Probably dry out pretty quickly. There you go. Oh, stretch. And I think we should be complete. This bear's done. Let me put some little magnets and thingies to it. Do you like any corpos? No. That's my problem. I only like indie people. The only guy that caught my attention as a corporation person, fuck, I can't remember his name. But he has short hair and like obviously that signature Dorito body type of shit. But most importantly, he has this voice that was like constantly growling. I can't find a better way to describe it. But he's in this constant rock growl. Like metal growl type of voice. And I was so impressed. I was just like, yo, what the fuck? Like, how do you even do that? You know, like the reverse Dorito body? Where like the shoulders are gigantic and the waist is tiny for every dude. Anyway, so I came in at his karaoke and he was rocking it out with these screams. And I was like, holy shit, that's fucking sick. And I think a guy that I watched once that I found really funny was Alba Knox or something. The guy with like little kitty ears, orange color scheme. I watched him play, what's that word? Sisyphus? Sisyphus the game? Where like you roll this rock uphill and shit. And he was hilarious. Damn hilarious. But Alban, yeah. But that's it. That's the only people that I watched. But it was like one stream. Other than that, I don't watch anybody. Sisyphus. Alright, this is where I have to focus. Gotta make this perfect. See, my issue though is how will it balance? Like, do I have to... Is it too heavy? If it's too heavy, maybe it's best just to be a tabletop. Or a magnet even. You know what? Maybe magnet is a better idea. Because no clothing could support this type of weight. I'm sorry, Bear, you're a bit fat. The metal vocal guy... I don't know his name. I just know he has short hair. And he's wearing some sort of like tank top. But he does like heavy metal karaoke. And I was like, damn, bruh. I respect that. Alright, let's get some magnets up in here. And look how cool that is. It's magnets. Tiny, teeny, tiny magnets. Should have known you're a metal. I'm not a metalhead. I don't like metal music. It, like, any... Fuck it. Not even music. Any sound that is above a threshold, it hurts my ears, and I hate it, and I want to get out. The thing is, I really don't want to hate female VTubers with squeaky voices, because a lot of them, they have such cute models, and I'm pretty sure they're funny as well, but every time they shriek, I have to get out. Like, my body cannot take it. So that's the problem, you know? It restricts me to a lot of things. I love metal. No, nothing against like people who love metal or the genre itself. I just have physical incapability of tolerating extreme sounds. The screaming part of Hevati. Yeah, the screaming part sounds very like impressive. I just realized though, how the fuck it's so difficult to separate these magnets. What if I make it backwards? Oh, that's the shittiest part. I don't know which side is correct. Falling asleep listening to metal. Yeah, I mean, that is a bit weird. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, bro. That's kind of quirky. If I use this, it's gonna get stuck to it and then... Damn it. We need a plan here. Drag their chairs. Or like nail on chalkboard. I know what you mean, thank God. Amen. Maybe not this. Listen to metal and fall asleep. Interesting indeed. Yeah, I could never. For me to sleep, I have to have darkness and silence. I'm an elderly person who demands silence and peace to go to sleep. But also, you blast my. I'm not gonna lie, I love doing this. Just swallowing the mic, you know? Showing you that dangly thing down my throat. Wait, no, that's not what I mean. I'm too old for this. I'm too tired for these sexual bectuals. I apologize. Huh? Why are you like immediately active, Ice, when I said that? That's sus. Where do I put this bear? I'm just distracting you guys. Where do I put this bear? I don't want to see no dangling. I need to... You know what? I'm gonna stick to the magnet. Wait, no, but then I can't. Doesn't matter. Have you ever got asked how you got so good? Huh? Good at what? What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. Sleep. You're sleeping. Go to sleep then. What you doing? I need a pair of tweezers that are not metal. But I got none of that. This is gonna be difficult. Here and here. Just trying to see like... Oh yeah, that's cute. Okay, let's do that. It's a bit difficult. But there's nothing that we can't do, right guys? Except murder. Let's not do that. Okay, so... Gotta be very careful here. We're dealing with super glue. It's never nice to fuck up the super glue part. I once fucked up the super glue part, and when I peeled out the super glue, it peeled the paint along with it. Fucking horrible. Alright, now that we got that, let's quickly, before this dries, no pressure, but absolutely hurry the fuck up at this stage. How did you get so good at English? Oh, yeah. Like, more than I want to be. I feel like that's the only shit that they ask, actually. It's a bit annoying. I would get... Oh my god, this is not a good idea. Oh no. Oh, I need chopsticks. I actually have chopsticks. Wait, where is it? Oh. I have a pair of chopsticks here. Don't ask me why, but I do. Alright, let's see if I can Asian my way out of this. Fuck, it's too small. Oh my god, I just did it. Dude, genius? Question mark? Now let's hope I get the same side. Oh. Please tell me that worked. I hope so, I don't know. Thigh gap. What? Hello, Elsion. I thought you were making some small figurine. No, I'm making lots of things. As you can see, all these things are mine. Go to school, listen, take notes. That is exactly how you get good grades, by watching me. That is the secret, guys. Watch me and then you get promoted at work. You get a girlfriend. You got kids. You got a new Lambo. It's all me. A strawberry. What? Oh, this? How do you notice him? I've tried to hide him and you still see him? Oh shit, this is bad. I don't know. I've been here for 3 years. That's a lie, Topa. Well, that's on you. I don't know about you, but a lot of viewers who came to KROWKO Kingdom actually got girlfriends. Still no maiden. Yikes. Nah, I'm kidding, guys. Let's not rush ourselves, right? Love is something that cannot be rushed. And I hated everybody who said that until I met Shy. I was like, that's bullshit. I can do it. Oh. Hello, Ming Hantai. Thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the KROWKO Kingdom. You know, I was like, I'm gonna take matters into my own hands. I'm gonna be taken when I want to be fucking taken. And I was. But, was it good? Nah. Nah. It was like eating a fruit that is not yet ripe. You know, like, is it edible? Kinda. Does it taste good? Not really. Is it good for you? No, it's not. You know? But, the thing is, just as our ancestors who might have eaten some non-ripe fruits, you gotta be able to distinguish right from wrong. And a lot of times, like, there are people who fall in love with their high school sweetheart and somehow survive all that, you know, grow old together and happy ending, right? But how many people are actually like that? Not a lot, actually. And so sometimes you have to have experience of those unripe, sour as fuck, bitter as shit fruit for you to then understand what really looks, you know, what does a ripe fruit taste like? Because you have to know what something isn't to know what it is. So I feel like all the past relationships that were shitty, that were bad, whatever, they taught me, hey, this is how you are not supposed to feel. This is what you're not supposed to do. So then when the right person comes along, I already know all those things to avoid, and I can be better equipped. No, it's good advice. I recently learned that. Yeah. I know, right? What are we cooking? We're making this little melted snowman and all my other creations. My parents are high school sweethearts. Yeah, right? Like, that's lucky. My middle school friend got pregnant. Wait, what? Wait, what? Took a while to realize I'm not supposed to be threatened into dating. Jesus Christ. But yeah, I mean, we all, you know, start off naive, and you know, we get taken advantage of by some people, and we do bad things to some people sometimes. And then the more you grow, the more you're like, yeah, that was, you know what, that was actually dog shit. Let me never do that again. But you have to have been through it, you know? And to be honest, like, I heard a lot of quotes. People be like, the best way to learn is through experience. But some other people say, like, it's a fool of a man to use himself as experimentation instead of just listening to the sages. So I don't really know what is the right way to do for everybody, but personally, I learn best when I experience things. So unless I've experienced it, I'm never gonna fucking believe a guru or whatever. That was cringe. Everyone's brains work diff. Yeah, true. Threatening someone into dating isn't love. Kaide found Tent's phone number to find his address. Oh yeah. Didn't they? Wait, so she reached out to him first? I remember they said something like he was on the couch watching hentai, and then Tyson can do that because he got that gaming skills. No, I think it just goes down to compatibility, guys. Honestly. She reached out to him. Oh, なるほど. She's sick. Just fuck around fun. I needed a lot of time to think about things. Yeah, man. I mean, we're so young. Here's the funny thing. Like, the older I grew, the younger I realize I am. Does that make sense? It's like, when I was 17, I was like, oh my god, I'm basically 18. Like, I'm basically an adult. Like, I basically know what I have to know. I'm so mature. I know this, I know that, and then and then I turn like 20, and then I'd be like, holy fuck, that was dumb. That was, man, like, I thought I know some shit, but nah. Finally now I know shit. Now I know shit. And then now I'm like 23, and I'm like, holy, what the fuck did I think? Like, that is not factual. I actually know nothing. Damn. And yeah, you just slowly realize your stupidity. But it takes time. It takes time, guys. And in this performance world, a lot of us wants to expedite the process. We just want to quicken things up. We just want to, like, let me make it faster, let me get smart faster, let me get, you know, success faster. But then you forget a crucial ingredient, which is time. Sometimes you just have to let the hours, the clock, the tick-tock, not that TikTok, do its magic. And you just gotta trust it. Damn girl, you're a little baby. No, you a little baby. Don't call me a little baby. What's wrong with being a little baby? You're being discriminatory to babies. Oh, I just fucking realized. I just realized I used the wrong thing. Oh my god. See what you did to me? You called me a baby, and now I have baby brain. Damn it. I knew something was wrong. I was like, why is it not sticking? I was using a fucking gloss instead of glue. There we go. How old are you then? Just wait until you're 30. I'm not there yet. Bro really said it as if he was 30. I believed you for a sec. But yeah. But I think like 30 nowadays is like the new 20, you know what I mean? Ah! Fuck. It's like... Why is it not sticking? Oh. Oh, she be sticking. Fucking finally. But that's not really sticking. I don't like it sticking like that. I want it to stick like... I need to be smart. 1 second. Like there. Okay, got it. I'm a certified male hag. Bros be saying that and be like 25 or something. Lamaus. It's the people who never say I'm old who are actually old. You know what I mean? Anybody who are like, I'm so old. Nah. Nah. I don't fucking believe you. I'm in high school. Why is everyone sharing their ages? Yeah, it does sound sus, doesn't it? It's nothing sus. Trust. I like how you don't know what's happening, but you share your age just to join in. It's kind of cute. Why is it sticking? Oh my god. I'm so mad. Alright, maybe this is probably the best I can do. It's kind of sticking out a little bit. I'm not really proud of this piece. But I made it, so I'm gonna keep it. Believe me, KROWKO, I'm a fossil record. How old do you think I am? I think you're probably near 30s, like 25. I think you wear hats. Just randomly. Just because your profile picture. Sometimes those what? What made you the most traumatized when you were young? Traumatized. Huh. See, sometimes the deepest trauma is the trauma you don't know exists. Because you're too traumatized to experience it. So you kind of bury it in a deep part of your brain so you don't even know you're traumatized. I would say, I mean, relationship-wise, definitely being cheated on. That shit is bad. it gives you crippling trust issues. Would not recommend. If it's parents wise, I'm not sure if it's a traumatizing issue, but I know I remember it. Hello, Akashi, domo. So one time, I already told this story like 10,000 times, but I came home, I saw these hair ties. They look super cute, blue hair ties with the little bee, plastic bee things. I fucking remember that shit. It was so pretty, it was so cute. And back then I had long hair, so I always had ponytails. I always used those types of hair ties, and they were dangling like on top of the window. And I was like, holy shit, that's so cute. But then my mom was like, she was standing menacingly at the door. She's like, where'd you get that? And I was like, I don't know, I just came home and I saw these here. And she'd be like, don't fucking lie. And I'm like, no, like seriously, I just walked in. I don't know where these are from. And she's like, you know, stealing is bad, right? And I'm like, yeah, but I didn't do anything though. And then she told my sister to pull out this cutting board, which is like a full wooden cutting board, like one piece instead of like different. So it was big, like butcher boards basically. And then she pulled out a butcher knife and she put my little ass hand, I was in grade school, on the board, and she was like, you know that if you steal, I have to cut your hand off. And I was like, what the fuck did I do? At this point I was sobbing, I was crying, I was terrified, right? And then my dad just casually goes home and be like, oh, that's my gift to you, I just bought you new hair ties. And I was like, and then my mom's like, oh, okay. And then it's just so casual, but that's something I remember. I don't think it traumatized me, but it was a very bizarre thing that happened. It's so dark. Okay. Even darker than mine. See, but she's such a caring mom that sometimes I doubt myself if that memory is even true. But there's no way, it's so fucking vivid. And when I tell her that, she's like, oh yeah, I remember that. So it's definitely not a lie, but it's like, why did that happen? Escalated quickly. Yeah, but it de-escalated just as quickly. Because as soon as my dad said, that's for me, she said, okay. And then never apologized. My dad slammed my head against the TV and whipped me so hard, perfect angle that Jesus, that is traumatizing. That is scary as fuck. Cô vẫn còn nhiều thứ để học lắm. Ella got shocked to hospital by electric thing used to kill mosquito. Oh no. I know those things. I always thought like, what would happen if I put my hand on it? But I never executed it. She puts her hand over because she loves you. From 0 to 100 back to 0. Yeah, absolutely. My mom is like a Tesla. She accelerates quickly and then she just dead stops at a pedestrian. Actually, no, Teslas don't do that, right? They fucking run them over or some shit. They treat you different once you're grown up. I do remember this though. My sister recounts so much trauma in terms of physical beatings that my mom did to her. And she was like, Mom, you pulled my hair when I was jumping down from the staircase to escape from you, and you pulled me by the hair back, and then you tore up all my notebooks and you broke my pencil, and you made me rewrite the same thing like 10,000 times because I make one typo. And like all of these stories, like she came and accused my mom of it, and my mom's just like, I don't remember any of that, like you're probably young and it was dramatized. But I know for a fucking fact that it happened, because children don't just make shit up, you know what I mean? It's like when you're a child, you remember those things vividly. As an adult, because your life has so many things going on, like my mom was probably stressed about how to get us food to eat, you know, because we weren't really well off. So in her mind, there was so much to stress about that her beating the kid was just like a side quest. Whereas for the kid, that was their life, and that was everything they knew, and that was the person that was supposed to protect them, that was supposed to make them feel safe. And so that became very vivid and very memorable, you know? Older one is always the one with most absolutely. My mom was like very chill with me when I had bad grades. Did she beat my head when my handwriting was bad? Yes. Did she shit on me and make me cry while doing my homework doing that? Yes. Did she hit me with the broom and clothes hangers and traumatize me every single morning waking up? Absolutely. But was she more lenient with me than my sister? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I got 3 out of 10 for maths, and I was allowed to live. My sister got a 9, I think 8 or 9 for maths, and my mom almost crashed into a car on the way back. Like, she picked my sister up and she was swerving in front of cars because my sister got a 9 out of 10. So I'm fine. I'm chill. I accept my bout of punishment. Your mouth sounds like Kanye smiling that frown. Yeah, true. Heavy fell from a great height to me and gave me a dimple near my eye when I smiled. That's cute. It was an inch or an inch after I lost an eye. Christ. You were in middle school. What thing? What heavy thing? Is this like in public so you don't know what it was, or? I also got something heavy fell on me, but it was a painting. It was a wooden carving. Like carved painting. I'm not sure if you know what that is, but it was fucking heavy to the point of like 4 grown men have to pick it up, like together to pick it up. And I was in, I believe, grade school, and I was waiting for my milk to be made, and I was chilling at the couch, and that shit just went like from the wall down straight at my head. But thank fuck I was short, so I just ended up like laying on the couch, and the painting and the table made an angle, so I was just in that little crevice, and I was just saying to the person who was taking care of me at that time, because my parents were both at work, I was like, hey, I think I'm kind of stuck here. Don't make this weird. Like, I think there's something wrong. And then the person turned around and she's like, oh my fucking god, and then she called all the neighbors to try to rescue me out of it. Meanwhile, I'm just chilling in that little corner, just like, lol. Just like not knowing what's happening. I was like, it's chill, I'm fine, even though I could have died, but I didn't know that. So ignorance is bliss sometimes. Sounds yeah. True. Short and stop. I knew it. I knew you would make it weird. Hello, Hamilton. I love this stream. I can talk to you guys so much and do my craft. How about this? Let's step away from the trauma for a second. Let's talk about our most wholesome and happiest moments during childhood. I'll go first. I have 3 times. One starts with my dad. It was a summer afternoon. I remember vividly. The sun was like bright as fuck orange. I lived near the countryside back then, and my dad is always so busy. The only time I see him is during dinner time. And that day, in the very early afternoon, he came home and he brought along with him a plastic green sword. And it was the rave back then. Like, every kid wanted that sword. I'm a girl, and normally girls get dolls, and I got gifted a lot of dolls, but I don't like dolls. I wanted the sword. And he came, like, it was this like poetic moment of him just walking in the sunset with this sword in hand, and he gives it to me and he said, "Hey, it's a gift for you." And I was so happy because dad is home early for the first time, and he gave me my favorite toy ever. And I ran around all the neighborhood to show people that I have it, and I hit the sword on trees, and then they dropped these tiny little fruits and I ate it. It was so perfect. That was the perfect afternoon. And then in summer afternoons, we would get these tofu desserts that are in plastic pouches, and you pour it into a bowl and you put ice into it, and the whole family eats, and it was so good. Spending time with my grandpa's sister, great aunt. That's so nice. See, I feel like it's always about family, right? Even though the most traumatic thing comes from family, also the happiest things can come from family. My brother shat himself. Never mind. And I ran so close to the door. My grandma was laughing. Jeez. I was almost hit by a car. I said wholesome good things, guys. What is this? But that's scary. Yeah. A near-death experience? Christ. That is something else. Going to the mountain hot spring resort in our... Dude. That sounds like the game I was playing. That hot spring resort game. Whenever I tried to convince my mom to buy me toys, she would never say yes, but one day she said yes. And she bought me the Samurai Ranger phone. Holy shit. I remember those phones, dude. That was the shit. Damn. 1 second, guys. I'm gonna feed the cats. The stream will end pretty soon. As soon as Shai comes home, I'm gonna start cooking. So let me just feed the cats first. I'm back. Almost got hit by a car, by a bicycle, bit by a snake, school on fire. Oh, the predicament of being human. I don't know what... Wait, 1 sec. Let me read Ice's stuff. I don't know, most wholesome, but for a period, my mother's side grandpa replaced my tutor and teach me stuff. He also picked me up from school and helped me exercise. Sounds cute so far. 3 years ago, he was a harsh and cold person. I don't know what made him change, but he did, and I adored him ever since. He got cancer recently, and I visited him in May. It was heartbroken for me to see my favorite person dying, and no one in the family told him. Wait, no one told... You mean no one told you? Man. That is sad. Especially because you only recently started having, you know, good memories and such. I heard my friend who's very close to her grandpa, she was also very broken when her grandpa died, and she got her first tattoo, and it was her grandpa's handwriting. So that was very touching. I could never understand, because when I am old enough to understand things, all my grandparents are already dead. So I never know of that bond. In a strange sense, like, it's kind of lucky to not have to go through that. But in another sense, it's kind of sad to not experience the grandparents' love, because, like, I know for sure they loved me when I was a baby and all that, right? But I didn't remember. And only thing I remembered is when my grandma was already very sick, my mom would tell me to go to her bedside and touch her cheeks, because, like, I must show her love. But at that point, when you're a child and you see a sick old person, sometimes it can get very scary. So I was always scared of my grandma when she was sick in our house. And thinking back, like, I hope I didn't show that I was scared, because then, I mean, that would make grandma sad. But in any case, I see my nephew now, and because my sister has a son, and the way my parents show love to him, it's so good. And sometimes I feel like, oh, I wish I could be like him. Like, I could know what it's like to be spoiled by your grandparents, you know, to go to your grandparents' house and go on vacations with them and all that. But, you know, I guess we all have different things that are meant to happen to us. I just happen to not have that sort of experience. It's a miracle that you're still yeah, that guy is fucked up. My niece died, and she's one of the two people that actually understand what I said. Your niece died? She sounds young. May I ask what she died from? I couldn't go to my grandma's funeral because of COVID. Make sure you go no matter what. No one told him he got cancer. Wait, how does he not know? So the doctors told the family in private, but not him? Wouldn't he feel like a lot of pain though? Because I feel like cancer makes you feel like unbearable pain. And what about chemo? No chemo treatment? You guys have some wholesome assessment. Yeah, I mean, being human, am I right? What if as a kid, father's side, grandpa spoiled me a lot, but they grew distance with more grow up. Interesting. Look at this snowman. Chemo or surgery would kill him since he's too old and weak. Okay. Car accident. Oh. I still remember how my grandpa held me when I was 2 or 3. Such a tight but gentle embrace. I miss him. Why do we always come to this, guys? Every damn chatting stream. There's always a somber moment where we share human moments like this. Human emotions. Ain't that nice though? I feel less lonely in the world, knowing that other people also go through the same love and loss as you. Nowadays, every time I'm sad about something or stressed about something, I remind myself that there's probably 1,000 people or tens of thousands of people on Earth right now feeling the exact same thing that I am. And that my suffering is not alone. And so I can probably go through it. I can't cheer y'all up. I don't know shit. No, it's okay. I think when you hear things like this, it's not about cheering up necessarily. It's just about like understanding other people's experiences and empathizing, you know, because what can we do? We can't really make death fun. I mean, I guess you can if you're a comedian, but you don't really cheer people up from stories of death. You just listen and you just let it sit, because it's a kind of comfort to be able to share these things and to be listened to, you know? I've stood at a time after hearing you say my name. Did you learn through Vietnamese? Hả? Không người Việt mà hỏi chấm. The trip to my hometown may make me sad because time killed the perfect picture I got of them. Yeah, see, time gives us the most precious things, but also take it away. There's that song that is viral lately. It's like, don't take these beautiful things that I've got. It's a very relatable song. What I'm trying to do, I'm just listening because it happened and we can't change it. Yeah. Thing is, one day, you know, most of us will become grandparents. And I know for a fact that when we're about to die, we're not gonna want our grandchildren to be destroyed when we die. We want them to be happy, right? And we want them to like be okay. So I feel like even though we feel a lot of sadness as the person who has to stay behind and keep living, I guess one point of comfort is to know that they themselves are okay with it. Like, they themselves are okay with leaving. And they don't want us to suffer. I have a family. It's a comfort. Dude, don't say that too quickly. You'll never know. Fucking, I've seen some shit, man. I've seen some of my friends who be like, no, I hate marrying. I hate men. I'm never gonna have children. La la la. And then they meet the right guy. And boom, shakalaka, they be thinking about baby names. They be thinking when to get married. You know? Girls can say that shit and it would still happen. Wait, what? Wait. What is this? Drake moment. I mean, emotionally. That made it sound worse. Some friends who hate men and are like that now. I know, right? Guy could say that and it wouldn't happen. Low. Takes a very special kind of man to hate women. You know what I mean? My classmate last year hated men, wanted to be lesbian. My classmate this year got pregnant. Yikes. You know what's sad? In middle school, my classmate, Shy is home, guys. It's not a, it's not a habit. I'm streaming.
That is a habit.
Ah.
Do I know you're streaming? No.
But you can check my channels.
Why would I be watching when I am working?
But you're not watching, it's checkings.
No.
No.
How
Kiryu is on his chair. Just in case you guys thought he was talking to me. Imagine he comes home and be like, why the fuck are you here, you little shit? And then I just be like, anyways guys, let me stop the stream here. I'm fine, guys. That would be scary. Fuck you. That's how. Cause I can say that without being afraid for my life. What are you doing? Stop. Anyway. The ideal relationship. Dude, I'm not gonna lie though. I thought the ideal relationship, or like, you know, would be one where your partner's always lovely, always great. You always are like together.
That's so boring.
But yeah, but I like that.
Yeah, well, you.
But then, but
Now I'm only with you for one reason.
What?
For your hair.
Wait, seriously? But I have so many other cool things.
About the excessive, let me see, chest hair.
What the fuck? Dude, I don't even have a chest. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, but there will be moments when you guys hate each other, when you...
So when do we hate each other?
You never hate me?
Yeah, I never hate you.
Aww. Well, I do. Anyway, so... Cute Lamau based. Thank you guys. I remember that one time I was in the toilet in the plane through the storm. The plane dropped 1,000 meters and as a result, the piss was on my pants. What did you do? What did you do after that? How did you save yourself? I find it funny that none of the girls in class think I take part in anything. What? What did he say? Something insignificant. It doesn't matter. No, but I feel like the harder you love, the harder you hate. And there are points in the relationship where I'm like, oh my god, why do I fucking feel like this? Is this right? You know, aren't you supposed to be lovey-dovey all the time? But no, apparently, you can go through a lot of shit, but the most important thing is how you resolve those shits. And if you resolve it well, then okay, I make food. Man took a huge leak. He dropped the plate. People arguing.
I want to change our diet.
Okay.
Starting next week. Starting the next time we like chicken wings. Are they getting fat?
Chicken. You can still eat other things. It's just that I'll just reduce all the carbs then. You want to just eat vegetables and meat? We can do that now. Yeah?
I mean, like, you can do.
I don't think it's the diet, Bobs.
Yeah, it's because I stopped.
I just asked the air attendant for a blanket to cover. Dude, yeah, it will stink as fuck. Can you stream making dinner? Not today, but I'll think of a way to set it up. It'll be fun to do like a baking stream or something. Fermented piss. All right, well, we're gonna stop there right at fermented piss, and
Keep doing it. I need to play some.
wow. So you want me to keep ignoring you? Okay. I was thinking of ending anyway.
I'm used to it anyways.
Wow. Wow. I'm terrified. Fermented piss. Anyway, so today we finished this bear pizza. We finished this snowman. Melted snowman. And we almost finish this guy. I can't pick him up because he's a bit wet. Kind of like the guy that pissed on the plane. Yeah, there's a viewer.
Bro, I pissed on the plane.
No, but he was pissing and then the plane dropped in midair and all the piss went up his pants. And instead of changing his pants, he asked for a blanket to cover it up.
That's gonna smell.
That's gonna literally like,
Sour.
yeah. Why is Kiryu up there?
Because you heard like vibrations and shit. I reckon it's safer to bring Kiri to you. I just gonna scratch.
Okay. No one asked for this. I just want to terrorize your imagination.
Then the Zone 0 is out.
Uh-huh.
And I'm ready.
I'm just waiting for this to dry. Takes a while. See that? It's got some comb-like patterns. Just have to wait. But he looks pretty cute. Not mad at that at all. Anyway, just a quick rundown of the shit that we made. Well, I made in my private times. These penguins, earrings. And again, these, like, I made them into earrings, but they can definitely be rewired to become keychains. This spinning pizza cat. Pepperoni pussy cat. I can't hear you. This not really spinning, but kinda steak dinner. And these are all clothing pins. This creepy cat's pumpkin and wizard hat cat. These bear earrings. It comes in different colors. You're pissing him off. Lol. Thanks for the image, Ice. I can't unsee it. Yeah, Ice is just nice like that. Charity for the mind. I got this banh mi. Or banh mi. If you don't know how to speak. Bearings. Oh my god. Holy shit, you're right. Bearings. Bearings. This handsome Squidward face. Strawberry. Oh, Christ. It dropped. This fossil bone. This is what the hell? Is somebody like grinding the wall?
Yeah, like you should be grinding me.
Okay. This Hakuya keychain, because he said he's a fossil. That's him, guys. There we go. This frog ball. Very cute. Hey yo. Yeah, shy is not shy. That name is actually a lie. Anyway, this banana, chocolate dipped banana dolphin. I volunteer to grind on Shy Hero. Dave, thank you so much for the 4.99. I may have came late for the stream, but still an amazing stream and amazing thank you so much. I honestly want to do these types of streams every day. I'm just afraid that, you know, you guys will get bored or like we'll lose traction or something. But I craft every day. I yap every day. I would love to crap. Oh no. I would love to craft and yap every day if you guys are willing to participate. This little owl with the bag. This little cat with a bag on his head. This bear pizza magnet. Pretty chic, not gonna lie. Shy Hero, the type of person who would do it for the boys. Do what? Do what, bro? You better the fuck not.
Yeah, I will do it.
Do what? Say less. Thank you so much for the dono. Arigatou gozaimasu. Your dono will go to those two fuckers sitting there with their furry ass. My cats. That's what I'm talking about. Not like captured furries. Oh, whoa, what the fuck is wrong with him? Oh my god. He's so idiotic. We have a very smart girl called Ai-chan. She's a tortoiseshell with white. You know, she has like 3 colors. Baby girl. And we have an idiot orange fucktard who's a male cat. He doesn't love us. No, as in, look, this is him, by the way. I made this based on him. He likes us, but he likes food more. You know? She is cute. She wants to play. She meow meow. You know, she bring the toy over and she lightly paw paw. Nya, nya, nya. But the fucker, the fat fuck, he only communicates with us either when I'm peeing. I don't know why. Every time I'm peeing, he has to go to the toilet and touch me with every part of his body. Alright? He has to fucking swivel that tail up near my piss. And he just has to, like, you know, be up in there. And stay in my bath. Like, every time I take a shower, I get out. Well, first of all, he's gonna claw that door to try to get in. Then he's gonna sit in my bath, like, shower water. You know? And then when I go to the dressing room, he sleeps in my underwear drawer and my bras, and so now they're full of fucking cat hair, disgusting ass shit. And then the rest of the day he's dead asleep. He doesn't give a shit. He snores and he just doesn't acknowledge us. But when he's hungry, he's gonna come to you with an angry face, like actually angry. He's gonna he screams at you, he shows his teeth, he knocks her shit up. Like, total asshole, right? And that's it. That's the only time he's awake. He doesn't even play. He doesn't give a shit about the teaser toy. He doesn't exercise. He just sleeps, shits, eats, and yeah, orange cat behavior. I didn't believe in it. I was like, these cat owners, they're making shit up to make it seem special. No, he is special, but in like the mentally defective kind. Meanwhile, the girl is so cute and she's like a little bean and she's smart and she understands, you know? Like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? Last night I couldn't even get a blink of sleep because he would always get up to bed So it's like this. Usually at like 5 or 6, he would step on us, and I mean step on us, in our heads, and he would slap us with his paw. Starts off with the furry paw, but if that doesn't work, the claws come out. And he would be to try to wake us up to give him breakfast. We already give him 3 meals a day, but he wants 4. So in order to have us sleep in the morning, we have this box of food next to the bed, so whenever he comes up, we give it to him. But now he's pushed it further by attacking the box at the night before the morning. And sometimes I can't understand what refusal is. That's true. Marking territory with piss. How much fun do you have cutting his nails? We don't. The vet does it.
Yeah, they fucking shit it.
Thank you, Kraken.
They shit it on our bed.
Oh yeah, they also shed it. So it's like a, I don't even know. It's like a
outer casing.
yeah, like a casing.
And then it just flows off. And then.
And you blame me for it.
No, baby, I know what a human.
Breakfast, pre-lunch, lunch, dinner. He eats supper, by the way. Not even dinner, supper. Because he gets dinner at 6, which I just did. But then at 10, before they go to sleep, they get supper. Very fancy, nicely made. And he still complains. He still fucking complains. And the thing is, if he's on the dot, if I'm late and he complains, that's fine. But he's always like an hour early or something. At first, he's a few minutes early. I'm like, oh, that's cute. That's fine. Let me feed you. Then it's like 10 minutes early. Then I'm like, you're pushing it. Then he goes 30 minutes early. I'm like, I'm not going to do that. But now he's like an hour early every time. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. Anyway, that's enough complaining. Thank you so much for watching the stream. I gotta go and make dinner now. Thank you so much for spending all this time with me. Just can't wait till the next stream. And hopefully you guys enjoy these types. There will be more coming in the future.
No.
Alright, thanks guys. Bye bye. Thank you for the donation as well. Arigatou gozaimasu. Show cat. I can't. He will shed all over these melted
Windows are reflective.
Yeah. Anyway. Bye bye. Thank you.